Restoration Angel, 2 V-Clicks. Yeah, and the Manlands, the Celestial Colonnades. Colonnade hasn't been as good recently because people keep on main decking cards like Fulminary Mage and Ghost Quarter, and it's really annoying. Because you can't exactly invest 5 mana to just get your land killed. I feel like Geist is good against every... Like, it's good against a lot of decks. But when it's bad, it's actually horrible. It's one of those, like, high upside, high downside cards. Because against Jund, it just gets Liliana minused. Like, it doesn't have Hexproof, so it helps, but, like, it's really bad against Twin. Because they just combo you if you tap out on turn 3. Probably shouldn't tap out on turn 3 anyways, but even if you, like, turn 5, you're like, oh, I'm gonna hold up my mana leak and play this Geist. You know, they're able to hold up their own Remand or Mana Leak or Remand or Dispel or Spell Snare, whatever counter spell they have, and just force through the combo. So it is pretty dangerous to play the card. That's why I didn't advocate it. So Geist is all luck by the sound of it. Not really. I wouldn't say that's not luck, that's just matchup dependent. Matchup dependent isn't luck either. You can predict a metagame. Yeah, Dispel's pretty good. It's normally people main deck 2, side the other 2. Card is very good right now. So guys, yeah, Geist is not all luck whatsoever. Like, there's a lot of play to it. Like, there's a lot of things you can do. It is a solid threat throughout the game, but it's very susceptible to multiple things. I mean, the twin combo, just everything. I believe they're doing deck checks right now, so we do got a while. So I'm just gonna go and look at the top 8 matchups where I know both decks. It looks like that's only one of them. Jesse and Cody, Elves, and Infect. I don't know. I actually have no clue how that... It depends on Cody's draw. Cody needs to have something like a Blight Agent or an Inkmoth Nexus and kill Jesse very quickly. But Jesse can also just overrun and produce a ton of mana because there's no disruption on the other side. So it's kind of a draw dependent deal. Kind of mulligan aggressively for cards like Inkmoth and Blight Agent. Because Glistener Elf will never get through. I mean, Dispel is good against everything. There's a lot of instants in this world. 1 mana counterspell. Pretty good. But, ugh. Yeah, and Christine doesn't have anything spicy in her deck. It's just a normal Jund deck you guys saw earlier. I think they're all pretty normal. I know Faulkner has Dwyn and Elites in his deck. I don't believe he has Shaman of the Pack, though. Sorceries suck. I mean, all of the Wraths are sorcery speed, and they're pretty good. Besides a Miracle Terminus. Miracle Terminus is instant speed. No one's gonna cast that for... Well, never mind. People cast it for 6 mana. It doesn't happen that often, because Legacy 6 mana doesn't happen that often. That is true. He has, like, 2 Spell Skites and 4 Quarter Calling, so... I could definitely foresee that happening. Because Infect can generally just kill on turn 3/4. But then the Elves deck wins on turn 4/5. So it's a turn slower, which is rough. Who is on the play? Jesse is on the play. Jesse is the first seed. So that's really big to be on the play in that matchup.
Hello, BMO.
Hey there.
It's time to switch me out.
Alright, we're switching. Again,
Top
get
8
Kenny in here.
Did you leave your water in here? Or is this mine?
I don't think it's one. But on the off chance that you come back, thank you so much, Carter. It's been a pretty. Don't just leave them over there because I have to type them out for Star City. So, just one out of every round because they are all playing. Well, that's not it. They're all playing simultaneously, so you will not be able to see all of the games, unfortunately, as much as I wish you could. So, this is not who we have. Actually, yeah, the one on the left is correct. It is, in fact, Jessie Hill playing Elves. But on the right, we have seen her... Oh, that's not how you spell it. I am so sorry, Cody. We have now 3-time stream player of the day, Cody Dickerson, playing her patented... I'm going to say patented because you can get a deck patented or something. I don't know what I'm saying. Infect against Elves. So I think this definitely matters on who draws better. And I'm excited to see what happens in this match because I have yet to see this match be played, I believe. I don't think Jesse plays any kind of Maliras or anything in his sideboard, but he might play Spellskite, and that card shuts down Infect fairly well. Boo, bring back Carter. Well, Bulletproof Tiger 83, no. Jace the Faithful, it's good to see you. No, I'm just messing around, guys. We are in the top 8 of our Star City Games Invitational Qualifier, mixed with a preliminary Pro Tour Qualifier. Top 8 is now active, so I'm going to update the title to say so. And it's really unfortunate that Star City was streaming today, but I mean, hey, they're Star City Games. We're not going to be able to beat them or WotC. And that's okay, because the ones who have stuck around, thank you so much. And I'm sure Carter went over it, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and give you my, opinion on things. Right now we have the tables that are playing. We have Jessie Hill and Cody Dickerson, as you see on screen. Jessie is going to be choosing to play first as part of the play-draw rule with seeding starting, I think it was last year, or the year before. I can't remember when that was. But Jessie will choose to play first, and in the next match... we have Sean Evans playing Grixis Twin. He recently got second at a PPTQ. And Christina Smith playing Jund. Sean will be choosing to play first in that match. We have Daniel Santa here, and I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Daniel Santa here and Bill Wolford. I don't remember what Daniel's playing. I think it was a twin deck, though. Bill is playing Team Geist. Andrew Faulkner is playing against Cameron Patrick, and Faulkner's on Elves, and Cameron is on... Bogles, if you remember. So there's going to be a lot of Magic played today. We've went through a majority of it already, which is crazy to think about. We're already in the top 8, which is pretty boss. As both of these players are really hoping to bring home that $250 cash prize along with the invitations, which are nothing to forget about, really. So they're shuffling up, waiting for the judges to figure things out and give their final announcements, let everybody know who's going to be playing, who's going to be drawing, or doing the choosing anyways, etc., etc. And Cody does a cut, and Jesse's going to do quick shuffle, and give it one more for good luck. There you go. There you go. Get it in there. Alright, so all shuffled up, cut up, we're ready to go. And Jesse should be on the play first. I believe Jesse was first seed going into this top 8. He's been doing fairly well at these PPTQs, IQs. So if generally if you see somebody doing well consistently at these, they eventually start going to opens and doing consistently well, and then that leads to Grand Prix and stuff. So it's always exciting to watch players, especially players that do well at tournaments like this, because it's only a matter of time before they start doing well at the really big tournaments. Just the more you play, the better you get, and that's always true. And we always have pretty awesome FNMs, and they're pretty good to play test at. A lot of our players play test here at Hometown throughout the week, multiple days, as Cody fetches out a Forest to drop to 19. And I'm sure that she's going to play a Glistener Elf. If not a Glistener Elf, then probably a Noble Hierarch. Because apparently he's watching, and I noticed that older friend Levi is in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and do a shout out to another old friend, Ben Angel. Congratulations on having your child. I think the last time I saw you, you did not have one. So congratulations to you and Erica. And Jesse's going to play a Cavern of Souls naming goblins. Just joking, he's naming elves. And he's going to cast Elvish Visionary. And we saw something earlier today that had an interaction with a Cavern of Souls casting an Azuri. And he didn't say he used the green to cast the Azuri. Yet, it doesn't matter. Apparently it has been because I do not remember this happening with Cavern of Souls. But apparently it's assumed that you add that mana to cast that card when you use Cavern of Souls. Blighted Agent comes down for Cody. That's a threat that Jesse doesn't need to take lightly. It is a pretty big threat for Infect. Jesse is green shy, but I mean Cavern of Souls pretty much adds the green, so he's really not that much. So if we see a Nettle Sentinel or 2 come down for Jesse, this could be a really good turn for him. But it looks like he's just going to get in there for 3. Or add 3, because it's hard to tell if you're not sitting there. He's adding 3 to his mana pool, make that a 4, and he's going to cast Collect a Company, and there's not going to be a counterspell from Cody, so Collect a Company is going to resolve, revealing Collect a Company land. That looked like a Llanowar Elf, just because of the white border. Yep. So he missed... Oh, no, he doesn't have Nettle Sentinel. Never mind. He has one now. I think he has to grab Archdruid 100% if that's what that is. And I think it's a Nettle Sentinel if he has one. Oh, he just has 2 Archdruids. Hey, that's even better. I don't think that was really a choice. I think that was just a requirement almost, was to cast the Elvish Archdruids there. As now all of his creatures are well out of range of anything. As long as Cody doesn't beat him next turn, Jesse's probably going to win this match, or this game. Maybe not this match, as Infect can just devastate its opponent. So into turn, Cody's going to take one more, going down to 18, and grab a Breeding Pool with her Windswept Heath. The fetches that came back in Khans of Tarkir have affected Modern. Mostly they've just added more fetches that are readily available to the players, and that was important because a lot of players couldn't afford the mana base to play Modern, and the Khans fetch lands definitely help with that. It actually made the Zendikar fetch lands go down in price a little bit. So it was awesome to see those get reprinted, and a lot of players are speculating that they'll be in Battle for Zendikar. I personally obviously have no idea, but if I had to make a guess, I would say that they won't be, actually. I think that they'll explore a different land type, but only time will tell. We're still months away from that, roughly 2.5 months. Looks like Cody's going to drop a Wild Defiance, and that could be a problem. I think Jesse has to win on this next turn, or he might lose. It's going to be 2 total right now. It's just going to be 2. So Jesse's going to be poisoned twice.